It's game day, Eagles Nation. Pipe it up. Pipe it up. Pipe it up. Views from the Link TV. Steven Hellmann here alongside Tom Aresco. Our favorite show of the week, Bird Buzz. And it's always good when it's on game day. Makes it a little better.
Yeah, it does. And we have a Thursday night football game this year, too, against the Giants late in the season. So, division could be on the line, and this could be hotter than a tamale.
Yeah. And obviously the big trade, DGB. You down with DGB? Yeah, you know me. You down with DGB? Yeah, you know me. Yeah, I mean, that was after just a dreadful week, going for the trade. Obviously, we're both pretty high on DGB.
Yeah,
but,
we both love
that trade, shipping away, pretty much sending them like a
bucket
of like chicken for,
not even a bucket of chicken.
Like a half
I would
bucket?
have eaten the chicken.
You would have eaten
Like
an empty bucket of chicken?
A bag of like old potatoes.
For DGB, but yeah, I mean, I don't, we'll get through the questions, but that's the big thing, and hopefully today, the Eagles go to work in a few hours, so hopefully we can see some good things today, and it'll be a good game. We'll be
see DGB in week 3 of the preseason, hopefully. Exactly.
So let's go through the questions here. We got a couple from you guys. First question, Jay Galgo 74 asks, do you see DGB better as a wide receiver 1 or 2?
Not exactly sure what he means by that. I think
on
on this football team that he's got the potential to be the number 1 target, number 1 option. Jordan Matthews right there with him, but I think DGB's got the physical attributes that set him aside that you can't teach to other receivers, and it's about improving his consistency. And he's young, but I think he could be a really good receiver in the league.
Yeah, I think you got Matthews and DGB as your one and two.
No matter where
those are your top 2 guys.
Those are your top 2.
Those are your top 2 guys going for it, and that's what we do know. And we'll see what happens as the year progresses.
Probably need a guy that's a burner. I'd like to get a burner, and I hope Aguilar can turn into someone that can make plays, but a burner would be nice to stretch the field. But I think DGB can stretch the field as well.
Yeah.
So.
And then we got a comment from C-Little26, and he said, referring to DGB, he was the guy that sprinted the DeMarco Murray touchdown run. So some Eagles fans are so
watch that highlight.
DeMarco Murray, but like DGB pushed his cornerback back like 5 yards. DeMarco Murray
held the block. Yeah, that was a really good clip. Thanks for that. Great clip. I didn't even notice it, and he showed me it. Because I just watched the Titans highlights today, yesterday. But I watched it because we have a good friend that's a Titans fan. I watched the preseason highlights and the first week, and I didn't even notice it was DGB that made that block. So it was good to see, and I really like their young receiver Tajay Sharp too. So I'm gonna probably steal him in fantasy because he's gonna be a stud.
But DGB's the guy though. He's the guy. He's gonna be sick. Next question. That Ninja Zay asked, I heard a lot of people say that they would cut Lane Johnson because of suspension. What do you really think? Do you really think they would do that? I'm going to say no.
Nah.
Because now Lane Johnson's like, you have total control. You don't have to give him any guaranteed money. Lane Johnson just has to play. You're not like locked in there. And you can cut him whatever you want. So it's a good thing to have.
He's going to have to give you a nice 6 games to end this season, and then he's going to have to give you 2 years where he plays every single game, or most of the games at least, not get suspended again. So that's what he's going to.
Pretty much you got to make him earn all his money, which is fine. And he's not gonna. He knows he's on thin ice. I don't see him getting in trouble again.
And he's not a bad guy. Right?
Yeah, no, I think he made an honest mistake, but he's got to not be an idiot. He's got to not be an idiot, basically.
Take it more seriously.
Old Chubb 1990 asks, thoughts on Chris Gibbons and DGB making the team? Doubts or positive vibes? And is Ruben Randall a lock to make the roster?
DGB is an absolute lock to make the roster. This team invested, faith in him because he's kind of an outcast in Tennessee under their new regime, and they invested their faith in him, saw some potential there. And their every move is going to be making sure he can become, your Alshon Jeffrey or your
Brandon Marshall.
Brandon Marshall, a guy like that. So.
I think Ruben Randall is going to make this team, I think Chris Gibbons is the odd man out because you got Josh Huff can give you stuff on special teams and you need that.
Yep.
So
Nelson Aguilar is going to get a chance.
And frankly, I think special team design. I think Josh Huff is better than Chris Gibbons.
I think what this trade benefits is Nelson Aguilar, the DGB trade because he's going to have a lot less on his plate. He's going to be, there's not going to. I mean, he's going to get a lot lighter coverages because DGB is just a big physical target. You have to plan around and put your physical corners on, and it's going to help.
And I think a lot of people, I want to get this on my chest real quick. The negativity that is surrounding DGB to me makes no sense. You traded nothing for him. You have a guy, so okay, he falls out of favor with the Titans, who had a regime change like how we did.
Yeah.
So their front office didn't value DGB as much as the previous guys did.
Yep.
So they brought in new players to bring them in, and then they sent DGB, who was their best receiver last year. They knocked him all the way down the depth chart to the 4th. So they want to say he's an attitude problem. If you got demoted at your job like the way he did, wouldn't you be upset too?
Yeah.
So why
a couple new guys?
I think that his negative behavior is maybe wasn't the most professional thing. No, but he's 23. Yeah. You'd be pissed too. Sam Bradford, when they traded Carson Wentz, he left for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I think that was totally justified. I'm not saying Sam Bradford did a bad thing by that. But like,
that's your point.
Put yourself in DGB shoes. You balled out for your rookie year. You had numbers comparable to T.O.'s rookie year on a trash offense, and people are giving him a hard time because he got upset because of where he was put on the roster when he pretty much got just dissed.
Yeah, that's what I would feel, and hey, that's the headbutts that sometimes a good player in a regime happens. I mean, a new regime, it calls for new players. Chip Kelly just did that to us, so. He had problems with some of the players, and he got rid of them, and he mishandled contracts. And it doesn't always mean that there's a reason. There's got to be a reason he was available. No, the reason is there is a reason, and that's why because they wanted Rashard Matthews, they want Tajay Sharp, who I think is really good, and that's fine. And I'm not faulting the Titans for that.
Yeah, no,
it's just how it goes.
No, it's just how it goes. But for giving up nothing for a guy, I don't understand the negative R's with this trade when it's like there's
you needed a receiver.
You needed a receiver. Dennis Kelly isn't giving you anything, so total good move. Yeah. Next question at Carlos Rado 2 asks: so multiple teams showing interest in Will Beatty. How likely is it the Eagles could pick him up now?
I think they're waiting for cuts. I just don't think they're sold on Will Beatty. If someone picks him up, if the Eagles do make a move on him, great. But if someone picks him up, I think they're just like, okay, well, there's going to be other cuts. There's going to be someone out there that they're going to get someone. I think they're not forcing it right now. They're probably exploring trade options. Like you just saw them make a trade. I mean, maybe making another trade is unlikely. But I just think it'll happen. We'll definitely be picking up an offensive tackle, and the problem is he might not be a guy that's going to start. You might roll out Alan Barber and let him lose the job, and then put the new guy in when he's more up to speed, and Barber's just giving you nothing. Hopefully Barber can give you a couple games, couple performances here and there, but some production. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, I do think they're going to get someone, Carlos, but, it might not be Will Beatty. It might. Who knows? Next question. Our boy Justin Bradley, JBrad13, asks, what wide receiver do you think will get cut with the signing of Beckham? I mean, we kind of said, Gibbons is probably the odd man out right now. But you know what? I mean, Beckham. DGB, you know me. His last name's Beckham, guys. You can't be bad at football. Odell, David. Two pretty good football players.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, pretty good.
And I'm going with DGB. That's who I'm rolling with.
Yeah, well, you know me. Next question. At SmithBoy93 asks, what grade would you guys give to the DGB trade and why? And which offensive or defensive player will you guys be looking at closely? DGB trade A+.
A+. I was going to say that. It couldn't be any better than that. Dennis Kelly is a travesty.
An absolute.
And now there's shadows of a man, and we called him number 67, but
he was.
He's awful. We're not crying.
He is god awful.
I'm glad he's just a cloud of dust in the wake of.
Not that I hate the guy, but the guy he's not good.
No,
it's nothing against Dennis Kelly. He just sucks.
I mean, like he's a good football player as far as just being in the NFL and everything at that level, but compared to other NFL stars, he's not one. If he has to play for you, you're in trouble because he's just not that good. If he has to step in mid-game and give you a couple snaps or maybe finish out a game, but if he has to start for you for a couple games, string games, you're going to get more bad than good, and that's why he's just kind of a backup, and that's good. But DGB's like our number one receiver could have potential to be that. So A+.
And so the second part of the question is, which offensive or defensive player will you guys be looking at closely? So I'm assuming you mean for week, for the game today. So you want to do offense or the defense?
I was just gonna get both. I say on defense, I want to see Eric Rowe, and on offense, I want to see Wendell Smallwood.
Okay. Offense, Sammy Sleeves. I know what he's the best preseason quarterback ever, but I just like seeing it.
You like seeing it.
I love seeing it. And then defense, I'm gonna say, Jordan Hicks. I want to see some good stuff from Jordan Hicks. That's what I want to say.
He was good last game, and I expect him to be too. Shockingly, neither of us said Chase Daniel. I know that's crazy, but who doesn't like seeing him move the ball in the air?
He's getting picked up or scoring touchdowns. At Joseph FG asks, who's getting cut at the wideout position? All you guys know. Given's gone.
Yeah,
it's a given.
It's a given.
How about that?
There you go.
He's gone. Yeah. And then last question at Matt Minton asks, who is your favorite for the left guard position? My two are Wisniewski and Sayamalu. I think they made it pretty apparent, though, that Sayamalu is going to be the guy going forward. But
right now, he is starting for this game, but I think Wisniewski could get a shot.
Yeah.
If they start Sayamalu in the third game, then that means they're liking what they see. But I think Wisniewski will have a chance this game to prove that maybe he should get a run at it. And it's going to depend a lot on how Sayamalu plays in the game, and that's why I'm really juiced up to watch it. And it's just
got camp battles, roster spots.
It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. And you know what? I'm really shocked that no one asked what the most important thing in this game is to do right here.
Get a win.
Get a win.
Get a win.
Get a win.
We
stressed the importance of it last week.
Could be a big win.
Could be a huge win. Huge win for this team going forward. I want to go 2-0 in the preseason to start it out. We'll figure out next week when it comes, and we'll get a big W. It'll be huge to get this win.
I love the importance that you stress on the win in the preseason. It's
every time you step on the field,
you want to win the game. You gotta go win the game.
Is that not what you play for?
You play to win the game. One of the great ones said it. So why should the preseason be any different? I think we get a good team win. You got Sam Bradford out there throwing the rock around, best preseason quarterback ever.
Mac Bethel.
Yeah, McBeth. Yeah, MBT.
McLeod. We got MBT. We got DGB in town. It's a time. Yeah. It's what a time to be alive with this Philadelphia Eagles football team. I'm pumped up. A lot of bad news from Thursday till about when the DGB trade happened, and now the momentum. Yeah. And did I not say the day before I'm back on the Eagles and we'll be fine, all this? I was just ready to turn it around, and then the next day, what happens? You trade for DGB. So I'm feeling the vibes for the team. I can feel what's going on, and right now I feel very good. Mm-hmm. Get a W. Yeah. Steven Means. I want to see some serious business out of great edge rusher.
He's gonna be going nuts.
I can't wait.
Who's gonna go more nuts? Steven Means or me on the order of mozzarella sticks at Buffalo Wild Wings?
I'd say Steven Means on the pass rush, but you'll catch up to him. We'll get the dessert nachos. We'll get all the good foods that we want right away. We'll eat them, and then we'll watch the Birds eat the Pittsburgh Steelers' hearts out of their chests. And I'm going to love every second of it. I'm going to love every second of it!
All right, you heard the man. All right, so we will see you guys later. Check out the Snap. We will be on the Snap today, and fly Eagles fly, man.